Let's get the shiny shoes in the second half. Let's keep going all the way to the top of the hill, stamping them fingers up over the here. Let's see, massive second half for you this afternoon, and our first matchup in that second half is the semi-final for the Fallen Angel tournament. Introducing first.
It's been 666 days since my last confession. I have 6 cents on
Second semi-final on the way in the Fallen Angel tournament in memory of the late Nancy Benoit. Violet Knight awaiting the winner of this one in the final a few weeks from now. Wow, what an opportunity for whoever can win this semi-final.
Absolutely, it's been a fantastic tournament so far. Whoever progresses is going to represent not only P.E.W, but women's wrestling in general. What's sure to be a fantastic final.
Lily Winter getting ready for action.
And ladies and gentlemen, her opponent.
A bizarre individual indeed, but a successful one so far in this tournament. Alfiee looking to put away Lily Winter here. Book herself a place in that final against Violet Knight.
Odd individual indeed. Would I want to invite Alfiee round for a dinner party? Probably not. Would I expect her to throw everything she's got at this match? Absolutely.
I would expect you to invite anyone who'll say yes to one of your dinner parties.
There's a queue out the door. That's why you've never made it.
Pretty apt description. Sausage roll short of a picnic. The ever perceptive. Yeah, the ever perceptive Mad Dog Mike Angus.
Getting out of the ring as quick as possible, really.
He's in a hurry.
Yeah.
Judging by his shoes, he thinks he might turn into a pumpkin at midnight. So Alfiee and Lily Winter.
I love British wrestling. Only in Britain can you get a sausage roll chant.
Underrated snack, I think. The rest of the country.
Underrated?
The rest of the world doesn't really understand the joy of a sausage roll.
Absolutely. I mean, globally, yeah. Globally, it's got a long way to go. But in this country,
oh, it's, yeah.
Great deal of respect.
It's the plaudits it deserves.
Not unlike Lily Winter and Alfiee.
Good segue.
Thank you very much. Brought us back on track. I'm more of a sausage, bean and cheese man myself. Nonetheless,
taking us back off track.
The stakes couldn't be higher in this semi-final match in the Fallen Angel tournament.
Steak bake. Anyway,
that's enough of that.
Alfiee and Lily Winter circling each other here in this second semi-final. It's already been a highly eventful afternoon here at P.E.W Legacy.
You got to believe that both of these women were watching Violet Knight's match very closely indeed.
Yeah, and conversely, she'll be watching them backstage on a monitor, I'm sure. scouting out both of the potential opponents in that upcoming final. We don't have a date confirmed for when that final's coming, but we know it'll be soon. And Violet Knight, as we've seen, continuing to be on very worrying form if you're one of these two women.
But you can't think about that just yet, as you say.
Roll through there for a 1 count.
No date yet set. So all these women can do is focus on the here and the now, finding a way past each other.
Again, we are live on YouTube this afternoon from the Ettington Community Hall with P.E.W Legacy. And once more, we thank you for joining us wherever you are enjoying this afternoon's action. Alfiee in control at the moment. And she looks to advance here once more in this Fallen Angel tournament. But Lily Winter trying to reverse things on her. Well executed. Winter got a victory in the first round over Nadia Sapphire off the wall back in June. And her place in this semi-final. She hasn't faced an opponent, I think we can safely say, quite like Alfiee before.
That's because there really aren't any wrestlers like Alfiee. Very unique, very individual, but an incredible competitor nonetheless.
The arm's hooked here by Lily Winter, who spins Alfiee around, grabs that side headlock.
Great awareness of exactly where she is in the ring, exactly where her opponent is.
And Alfiee seems to have been taken aback slightly by the unpredictability here of Winter. Winter going to the ropes. And now that gut wrench maybe, if she can lift her, if she can. Great strength on display by Lily Winter.
Determination, and now a hard drop kick sends Alfiee to the corner.
Alfiee rolling to the outside. That was smart from Alfiee to buy herself a little bit of time there. Grabbing Dee,
I believe, yes, Dee,
who has stolen a bow tie, apparently.
We've got to get all of the support and encouragement that you possibly can, and Dee is more than willing to offer Alfiee precisely that. As the referee begins his count.
And the police begin their criminal investigation into Dee and the bow tie case.
We have no confirmation that it wasn't in fact gifted as yet.
Meanwhile, Lily Winter trying to drag Alfiee back into the ring, got poked to the eye, and then her throat dropped across the top rope. Alfiee rolling back into the ring. And Alfiee in the boot in here to Winter.
Smart from Alfiee using that time on the outside to regroup, to regain center, but then to use it to go on the attack, bouncing Winter off the ropes. And now in full control.
Alfiee, the aggressor, on a night when we've seen a lot of aggression so far, not least of which from Riley Nova, our P.E.W World Champion, with that assault on Jason Joshua earlier. Prior to their high-stakes world title match later. Remember, if Joshua loses, his career is over. And we tried to get an update on his medical condition, Joshua, during the interval, but we weren't able to get any kind of information from the medical team, so it kind of remains a mystery if our main event's going to take place, and if so, what kind of condition Jason Joshua's going to be in.
Absolutely. I even tried to talk to Riley and get his frame of mind, what's brought him to this moment. Just brushed me off. Very unlike him, this energy. I'm not, even if Joshua can make it to that main event, I don't feel confident how that's going to go when the champ is in that state of mind.
Yeah, very unlike him, but very familiar experience for you, I'm sure. With Alfiee dragging Lily Winter. And Alfiee with Winter backed into the corner. Elbow right to the side of the face of Winter. Winter got the elbow up.
This might just be what Winter needs to get back momentum, but cut right off there by a hard clothesline from Alfiee.
Alfie's going to try and convert that into a victory. Hooks that nearby leg and gets a 2 count, not a 3.
Crowd here seem firmly behind the Manchester lass.
I don't know, is Dee offering words of encouragement or criticism? It's hard to hear from here.
Criticism can be done in a positive way.
Constructive criticism.
Precisely.
Alfiee seems newly motivated either way. Winter sent face first into the turnbuckle. Alfiee gaining in confidence. you know, I guess to an extent, whatever works. If Alfiee seems to think that this interaction with Dee is helping her to get through the match, then you can't knock it. She's already made it to the semi-finals.
That's it. I mean, everyone has their process, and she clearly knows hers very well. I mean, look at what's about to happen here.
Elbow right into the jaw, maybe at the top of the chest, in fact, for Lily Winter. Either way, she's crumpling down to the canvas. Winter looks like she's in a lot of trouble here. There's a hook of the leg from Alfiee. Another 2 count. Alfiee getting closer to that spot in the final of the Fallen Angel tournament. A Japanese stranglehold here.
With a knee driving into the back of Winter there as well. So many different elements to this move. This hold, causing pain, whether it's pressure into the back, driving the air out of your own chest.
Those arms wrapped around, and Winter, you can see, trying to untangle herself here, which she successfully did. She's got Alfiee by the arm, takes her down. Clothesline from Winter. And another one. Lily Winter now maybe getting closer to that spot in the final. She gets that walking side suplex. And Lily Winter gonna pick up Alfiee. That fireman's carry. Alfiee knew she was in trouble, quickly escaped. Winter gets struck in the back. Now, reversal of the whip. Winter sends Alfiee to the ropes, catches her. Looking maybe for a backbreaker. Executes it perfectly, goes for the pin, and another kick out.
Never thought that might be it. Alfiee essentially folded over Winter's knee there.
Winter once more picking Alfiee up. Alfiee determined not to be caught up in that fireman's carry, is looking instead at that face buster.
That's got to be it.
Alfiee rolls Winter over. Is she going to the final? She was less than a half a second away from clinching that spot.
But that just shows you quite what this tournament means to both of these women. That was a hard face buster, but Winter not willing to concede defeat just yet.
Alfiee maybe looking for she's looking for a Northern Lights suplex,
Well,
maybe.
to me.
Didn't work, and instead she gets dropped face first. That might be enough for Winter, but Alfiee showing some resilience, hanging in there. I'll tell you what, this is the submission move that Winter used to make it to the semi-final.
Oh, but rolled up!
What a counter move from Alfiee. Winter by surprise. Alfiee clearly done her homework.
Absolutely.
Now is that Northern Lights suplex with the bridge from Alfiee. Another kick out from Winter.
That's what happens when you go longer in this tournament. Your opponents study the tapes of your previous matches and start to know your little tricks, know your tells. You can't give them an inch or they'll take a mile, and Alfiee absolutely nearly got the victory there.
Yeah, but having failed to get the win, needed a bit of motivation there from Dee, and having just had a little pep talk. Now lining up Winter. Alfiee goes face first into the turnbuckle. Winter able to sidestep her, brings the knees between the shoulder blades. Winter has her up.
Finally, she's been looking for that for a long time.
Wow. A TKO there. The pin. And
There we have it.
advancing to the final. It's going to be Lily Winter and Violet Knight to contest the final of the Fallen Angel tournament. Only one of them can win that tournament, but whoever does, you've got to say, will be in the conversation for the women's title here in P.E.W. A title, as we know, won earlier tonight by Harley Hudson.
Absolutely. A valiant effort by Alfiee. You've got to give her all the credit in the world, but on this night, it was Lily Winter who had the edge. And whoever wins, as you say, Dave, they're going to make a formidable opponent. I'm sure Harley Hudson, wait 1 second.
Well, speak of the devil, Violet Knight is here. A preview here of the final of the Fallen Angel tournament. Violet Knight, Lily Winter, going nose to nose.
I think we need to do something here to break these two up.
Yeah, some members of the locker room here having to keep these two apart, but no one's going to keep them apart when that Fallen Angel tournament final rolls around.
Will take place on the 20th of October, ladies and gentlemen, Violet Knight will take on Lily Winter and Toil and Trouble for the final of the Fallen Angel tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
Going at it now. That's a big announcement, by the way. 20th of October, the date confirmed for that final. Toil and Trouble. Alfiee eliminated by Lily Winter here tonight. Winter now with a sight set on Violet Knight.
It's going to be a hell of a match, Dave. You're going to want to make your way to the Escalating Community Centre for that.
Wow. Well, the table has been set then for October 20th. Toil and Trouble, Winter and Knight. Only one can win the Fallen Angel tournament.